Hey guys, it's me Jody. Thank you for joining us today on another episode of our HONO series. Today we've actually added a new updates to our application. We can now categorize all of our expenses, so it's grouped by the category. So it's pretty cool. Let's dive into the app and see what it looks like. Cool. Let's dive in and see what it looks like. So I'll do this and I'll do login to my application and then boom. So the first thing you can see that stands out is the category summary. And how this basically works is it looks at the total expenses, right? And then each expense is grouped by category. So when you add an expense, you say, okay, cool, this is entertainment, this is food, this is I don't know, miscellaneous, and then or transportation, and then it basically groups all of the expense or each expense by the category. So we can see here that we have transportation, which is 22%. And if we go to our expenses, we can see actually um, transportation is 200 Rand. And then we have entertainment, which is 22. The same as well. Let's see, entertainment also 200 as well. Food is 56. So we can see, okay, the food we have here, 300 Rand plus 200 makes about like 500 rand. So, and obviously we have more food than we do have entertainment and stuff like that, and all of them sort of makes up like the total which is up here. So pretty cool, pretty exciting. um all we're doing is we're just categorizing, saying cool, how much does each category cost, and we're showing that. So that's basically what we've added. And yeah, let's walk through the challenges. Cool. So a challenge or something I had to do was I just had to figure out how I'm going to group it by categories and get the total of it. So I'm just using SQL as my database. So I just did a select command. So I'm just selecting the categories and I'm selecting the amount. I'm just getting the sum of every expense grouping by the category. So this is how the SQL command looks like, and this is how the code looks like as well. Relatively straightforward. I'm just basically doing a sum method on every expense. I'm grouping them by category and I'm also grouping them by the user. So that's how I'm using it basically. Hey guys, so in terms of the next steps, this is where we are now. So we basically have like a category summary. The next steps I think is maybe like split the UI up. I'm thinking of doing something like that. And then obviously we have some other future plans as well. So sharing budget. I'm not too sure about that, but be something maybe like we can explore and see how we can split the budget. But I think I want to focus on the UI, make it a bit more split out, so like having different screens for different things. And then a mobile app potentially is something we can actually explore as well. So build like an expense tracker app that you can sort of like download on your phone or whatever. So that will be something I'm interested in exploring and building as well. The future plans is definitely encrypt the data. So the question around security, encryption, and just the privacy around your actual data and your amounts is definitely something I want to still implement. Um, Future plans is obviously generating reports, generating like CSVs, those sort of documents as well. So I'm at a crossroads, but I'm definitely going to pivot and see how we can make this better, and maybe move on to something else as well. So let me like know if you guys are okay with the expense tracker. I think we've built enough. Maybe with a few more features, one or two features, it can actually be fine to be used, and for me to build the app of it, and then for me to move on to something else. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's go.